Hey, what's up guys? I'm Aspects Animations, or Jace, and welcome to my first ever animation. This took me a while and a lot of sitting in a dark room drawing, but it was worth it. I hope you really enjoy. So, we've all been in a fight before, right? And when I say fight, I mean like a fight, like punches being thrown, giant crowd of people surrounding you, cheering on the death battle you're now in for your reputation. Anyway, I'm gonna tell you about the time I got into my first fight in 2018 when I was in 7th grade. So it was a normal day, you know, I was walking with one of my best friends to the cafeteria, and at the end of the day, one of my friends at the time used to joke around a lot, like, you know, drop kicking us, and I know you're like, what, drop kicking? Yeah, kind of like kicking and like messing around, you know, boys would be boys, especially, I guess, when I was like 12 and 13, which is kind of weird, but anyway, he used to joke around a lot, and I didn't mind it, but this one certain time, I did mind it. So I was walking with my friend, and out of nowhere, out of literally nowhere, I got kicked to the ground and went flying. Like, kicked. He straight up sent me. With one kick to my back, which my backpack softened, thank God, I slid across the ground, and after I realized what just happened, I don't know what happened. I felt something like anger, like pure anger after I slid it, and I just sat there on the ground, on my knees, and next thing you know, my fist balled up. My eyes turned red. I stood there with the power of the gods and... Just kidding, but I did turn around swinging and I landed a punch, but I wasn't really thinking or wanting to punch him. I just kinda did it off impulse, and after I punched him, he obviously wasn't too happy about, you know, the fact that I punched him in the face. But after I punched him, I dipped back over to my friend. Then... Here, let's give him a name, Landon. Then Landon ran up to me with the whole right side of his face red from my punch, and I was looking at him like contemplating what just happened, and that's when like the whole situation kind of settled into my brain. My brain kind of went, oh, this is happening, we're kind of fighting. My brain was like, oh, I just punched Landon in the face. Oh no. So obviously him being mad that I punched him, he, you know, ran up on me, pushed me back, obviously mad, and tried punching me back. I blocked them, and we had a little conversation right there. Like, we had the whole thing was happening in the middle of the cafeteria, which is kind of funny, and it happens right there. Eventually, after I blocked a couple of his punches and pushes, he just walked out the front doors, and sadly, that wasn't the end. That same day, he messaged me on Snapchat, basically just threatening me and saying the only reason I did that was because of my friend, and I thought nothing of it for some reason. I kind of just went like, that's interesting. So the next day I go to school thinking everything was fine and chillin'. You know, the events of the day before were a distant memory, and to be honest, I mostly forgot about what happened the day before. But that wasn't the case at all. So in the morning in my middle school, all the 7th and 6th graders would go down to the gyms in the morning to wait for the bell to ring. And after the bell rang, me and my friends were walking down the hallway leaving the gym, and out of nowhere, again, Landon gave his backpack to his friend and ran up and tried to punch me in the back of the head when I wasn't looking. Tried to jump me pretty much. But thank God one of my best friends who I was walking with at the time saw him give his backpack to his friend, basically alerting him to, you know, what's about to happen. Like, he had a pretty good idea of what was about to go down, so he blocked the first punch that I didn't even know was about to happen. And after that, I had realized what was going on, and I turned around to get punched in the back of the head, and I blocked a few of them, but as fast as the fight started, two kids grabbed us and pulled us apart, and he went out the hallway, and I kind of just stood there like, damn, that just happened. So being the intellectual I am, I went straight to the counselor's office and snitched. And they had these little sheets you could fill out like an accident report or something. And I basically wrote the entire story I'm telling you guys. And later that day, I called down to the office to find out. He told me as well in the same exact way, which is kind of convenient and funny. But anyway, after the whole ordeal, the last 2 days happening, our little fights, I ended up getting a 1-hour D-Hall. And he ended up getting ISS, which is in-school suspension for you guys that don't know. And I saw it as an absolute W because he got the worst punishment, which means since he kicked me to start the fight in the first place, you know, he gets the worst punishment. And I also saw it as a W because my mom didn't really care because I was defending myself in both of the fights because, you know, he kind of started both of the fights. But yeah, guys, don't fight people, you know, because fighting's kind of lame. Like, why would you fight people? Don't get into fights, you know, because I've witnessed a lot of fights. I've been in one fight, and fighting, in my opinion, is just kind of lame. It's like an adrenaline rush, but it's also kind of lame. But yeah, fighting's not cool. The moral of the story is don't fight people, okay? Hi, this is the end card. If you made it to this point in this video, thank you so much for watching my first ever animation. If it's dog and it sucks, it's because my first ever animation I've made. It took me like a week and a half, not even a week, 2 weeks, I'm pretty sure. Honestly, don't even know. But yeah, if you think it's lame and trash compared to other people's, then yeah, it probably is, because my first animation, and I will improve over time, and eventually, hopefully in the future, there'll be you know, lip sync and better things to make it cooler. But thanks for watching, and leave a like if you did enjoy. I love you so much if you did watch this video, and peace.